and welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today I'll be sharing with you a new collection from Bluebird Lacquer. This is the second installment of their Midsummer Pastel Multichrome Collection. These are going to launch on the Bluebird Lacquer site on July 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I will link their site and social media down in the description box for you. So we've got 6 gorgeous pastel multichromes to look at. We're also going to be taking a look at a beautiful extension polish to the Summer Sprinkles release earlier this summer. If you missed that collection, it was a beautiful collection with these jelly bases and it was packed with linear holographic bar glitters. Yeah, so fun. We'll also take a look at a bird bag that'll be available at Polish and Beauty Expo, as well as on the site in limited quantities. All right, I think we have 9 gorgeous polishes to look at, so let's go ahead and check them out. We're going to start off with the Pastel Multichrome Collection. This is called Best of Cluck, and it's described as being a green to blue to purple to pink shifting pastel multichrome. This one had a beautiful formula. It just glided on the nails, jam-packed with that multichrome pigment, and that provided so much coverage that I felt comfortable leaving this one on in 2 coats for the live application video. However, for my full hand swatch, I did add a 3rd coat. This one dried down with some brush strokes, but you'll only be able to see that in certain lighting situations. So this is 3 coats with a glossy top coat in studio lighting. Unfortunately, we didn't have sunshine when I swatched these, but look at that shift, the green, the blue to purple, and then being able to see the pink too. This just felt so ethereal and light and effortless. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. Next up, we have Feeling Peckish. This one is a gray-based pink to copper to green shifting pastel multichrome. This one also had a wonderful formula. You can see just how smooth and even it is on the first coat. And as a whole, I would say this collection is very layerable. You could definitely layer them over some different base colors. For this one, a deeper base color to kind of transform them because they have such even coverage. This one was pretty opaque in 2 coats. That's what's shown here, but I did build it up to 3 coats for my full hand swatch. So this is 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Y'all. The shifts in this one were ridiculous. I loved seeing that flash of like reddy purple to like a peachy coral color to a gold to green. It was so shifty, and against the gray base it was really fun. I see myself wearing this one primarily in the fall season. Yeah, if you're a shift lover, this will maybe be your top pick. It is the shiftiest one in my opinion. Next up, we have Cheap Thrills. This one's a blue-gray base with copper to gold to green shifting pastel multichrome. This one had the most opaque finish out of the collection, the most opaque formula. Out of this collection, I got full coverage, no questions asked, in just a couple coats. This one also felt like the most like chromy of the collection, like the most shiny of this release. If that's something that you love, it's really beautiful. Like it almost has like, yeah, like a multichrome kind of feel. So this is 2 coats with a glossy top coat. You can see that copper, but primarily gold glow, and against that like bluish gray base, this one was really flashy and unique. And it especially was like incredible in this lower indirect lighting where you can see all of those shifts just exaggerated. Next up, we have Zero Clucks Given. This one is described as being a gold to lime to purple to blue shifting pastel multichrome. This one had a perfect formula. I love these kinds of polishes that are really light in the base and just jam-packed with pigment. You can see when you build this one up to 3 coats, it did need 3 coats to get full opacity, just how glowy the end result is. Like, look at that. Oh, they just pop on your nail so well. Like, when I had these on, I could not stop staring. So this is 3 coats of the glossy top coat. Y'all, that shift is fabulous. The green to blue to purple, it's so relaxing. It's so peaceful. That is what I need in my life right now. I thought I had my PBE manicure all picked out. I was actually going to wear Bluebird Lacquer because I got hibiscus, but now I'm kind of thinking like maybe I'm going to wear this because I need to channel that relaxing energy. And this is, look at that glow. Oh my gosh. This one is stunning. Next up we have What the Flock. This one's described as being a sky blue to purple to green shifting pastel multichrome. So this one also had that wonderful formula that I love so much with a really light base color and just super glowy pigment inside that builds up to the most stunning glow in 3 coats. So 3 coats for this one, for full opacity, for full coverage. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. So here's what that 3 coats looks like with the glossy top coat. This one had a more subtle multi-chrome shift. I can see the shift to purple there near my cuticle, but primarily what I see is a really gorgeous sky blue glow. And then here's what it looks like in lower indirect lighting. Beautiful. Oh man, can you hear the rain? It just started pouring. Next we have Fluent in Fowl Language. This is a gray-based blue to purple shifting pastel multichrome. Same great formula on this. Really light base, super like jelly squishy but packed with pigment. 3 coats is going to get you close to full opacity. You may have a little bit of visible nail line in 3 coats with this one if you've got longer nails, but for me it was not very noticeable. This is so gorgeous. My goodness. I just love these. Like I really, really struggled to pick a favorite out of the bunch. So here's 3 coats with a glossy top coat. You can see that base is giving like a grayish, purpley, bluey color. And then the blue to purple shifting multichrome pigment inside, it just provides such gorgeous glow. How many times am I gonna say glow in this video? I'll try not to say it anymore. And then here is what it looks like in lower lighting, which again just brings out all of those incredible shifts. And kind of as an add-on to the Rainbow Sprinkles collection from this summer is this gorgeous topper called Silver Surfer. This is a hollow bar glitter topper, can be either worn on its own or as a topper. So here's what it looks like over black. I thought that would kind of show off the dispersal of those hollow bar glitters. They are so rainbowy and fun and playful. Lots of them come out on the nail in just 1 coat. So I was really excited to build this one up to see how well it would cover my nail. So this is 1 coat over a kind of light, cool toned blue cream, really sparkly, very, very fun. And this kind of topper looks wonderful over any base color. And then here's what it looks like built up in 3 coats on its own. Again, so fun. I'm very eager to play around with this one with like jellies and see what kind of combos I can come up with. I just think there's endless potential for these really rainbowy silver toppers. And then here is what it looks like in lower indirect lighting. It's so hollow, you can see the rainbows even when you're not in the sun. Two more polishes to look at. They are both included in the 2025 Bird Bag, which will be available at Polish and Beauty Expo and as over pours in limited quantities on the Bluebird Lacquer site following the event. This is No Scrub Jays, and it's a green base with blue to purple glowy hollow. You can see it had a fabulous formula, gorgeous coverage, fully opaque in 2 coats, and just a dream to apply. The description I have says this is a green base. Overall on the nail, it reads really like aqua, sky blue, and then you got like a subtle kind of like purpley blue shimmer, and then some gorgeous hollow pigment too. So this was stunning. I really, really enjoyed this polish. And these kind of brighter blues aren't always my cup of tea. So I imagine if you like them, you will really, really like this. It's just something about the hollow, the amount of hollow that's in there, the amount of shimmer that's in there, and then the fabulous formula. It was just doing it for me. And then the other polish in the Bird Bag is called Big Spoonbill. It is a pastel shimmer, pink to orange to yellow to green. And I wanted to include that the Bird Bag is going to be $30, which includes these 2 full-size polishes, a 2-ounce lotion, and I love, like adore, like have purchased on my own. Bluebird Lacquer's lotions, they're fantastic, and a cuticle balm, which I also adore. Big Spoonbill has a great formula too. I did need 3 coats for full opacity, but it was really smooth, even, and easy to work with. It was light and ethereal and glowy, and this is another color that's not always my thing. I like my pinks typically a little bit darker, but man, the shifts were wild. The gold to green against that light pink, it just felt so like graceful. Graceful and playful at the same time. It was very shifty. And then here is what it looks like in indirect lighting. So that's what's new from Bluebird Lacquer. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. Were you in awe of these? What do you think you're gonna grab? If you're attending Polish and Beauty Expo, all of these will be available there as well. But if you're not, I will link the Bluebird Lacquer site and social media down in the description box because this will all be there too. Unless the duo, the Bird Bag, sells out at PBE, I guess that could happen. If that's the case, then maybe those won't be available. I'm not sure. But in any case, favorites. I had a lot. Y'all know I love my blues. I love my pinks. I mean, yes. And so, of course, most of my favorites from this video were either blue or pink. My first top pick was Fluent and Fowl language. Lucy always comes through with these hilarious puns. I love the names of her polishes. But this shade, oh my gosh, I put it on. I should have put it on last, so I could have kept it on a little longer because it took my breath away. It was just so mysterious. It like felt like shadowy and like, ooh, like I feel like it would fit right in to like a fall collection, but with this bright blue shimmer, like totally appropriate for summer too. And then I loved Best of Cluck. And I wasn't sure I would because light pinks aren't always my jam. Like I love poppin' pinks. And this one's so light, but the shimmer packs a punch and it contrasts beautifully against this light pink base. And then the Bird Bag, oh my gosh. Both of the Bird Bag polishes are stunning. Big Spoonbill, the light pink. At first when I saw it in the PR box with Best of Cluck, I was thinking, oh man, those are kind of close. But the shimmers are so different. They're like sisters or cousins, but they're both gorgeous. Yeah, like Big Spoonbill just felt really classy on my nails. It was such a beautiful, soft, light, ethereal shimmer. And then No Scrub Jays was really fun too. The linear hollow in here is gorgeous, especially this time of year. And that punch of purple against the light blue base, fantastic. I know that's a lot of favorites. But allow that to speak for how much I liked this entire release. I liked I enjoyed last year's Pastel Multichrome collection. Was that last year or the year before? I want to say it was last year. I will link it up in the cards because those very well may be available as well on the site. But I enjoyed those. I loved these. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know which polishes were your favorite. What are you going to be grabbing? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!